Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to wish you a happy new year to all of you. And let's begin this year with the very first video. Let's read on Death of Princess Diana, uh, which took a place from 30 on 31st August in 1997 in France, Paris, Tunnel, Pont de l'Alma. So I'm not gonna tell the whole pre-story because you already know. So let's get straight to the reading and let's have a look which energies surrounded that night and what truly happened when the car enters the tunnel. That moment, which was hidden from the cameras. Okay, let's have a look. Alright, so the very first thing what I see here is that night did not begin with chaos. It began with resistance. There was pressure from all sides, a sense of being cornered, yet also a strange pause, as if time itself hesitated. The situation was um, suspended between motion and uh, inevitability, surrounded by structures older than the people inside the car. This was not just a moment, it was the weight of legacy pressing down on a single fragile path. Speaking about the driver, his role was not born from malice. There was, let's just say, youthfulness, emotional vulnerability, and a desire to prove something. A choice stood before him, uh, one road among several, and with it, the belief that control was still possible, but learning was incomplete, and responsibility outweighed experience. Beyond the visible scene lays confusion, illusions which layer it over authority. Power did not act directly, it waited. It allowed events to grow on their own, um, investing patience instead of force. Uh, whatever influence existed did not rush. It observed, measured, and trusted time to do the work. Uh, the official story turns like a wheel, which offering explanations that seems logical yet emotionally hollow. A choice was made, but it lacked heart. What remains is the aftertaste of indifference, the feeling that something essential was left underrested, something quietly dismissed. Um, so the end itself was absolute, a collapse uh, so complete that no return was possible. Yet, strangely, it was followed by triumph elsewhere, a reclaiming of narrative, a rise in stature for others. Leadership emerged strong, energized by the conclusion of what had become unpredictable. So the pursuits surrounding the car was not random noise. It was a work. It was repetition, curiosity, sharpened into momentum, and then departure, a crossing from one state into another, irreversible once begun. And in her inner world, there was some kind of a complexion, a sense of having reached the far edge of a cycle. Um, she saw fairness, balance, and movement, while knowing perhaps unconsciously that a reckoning was approaching. Uh, the delay in help also was not merely structural, it was transformative. Sharp clarity met sudden destruction. And from that collapse came an emotional shock that changed everything. Uh, what was lost opened something raw and human, but very far too late. At the deepest layer, silence dominates. Knowledge kept behind a veil. The past returns again and again, worn but very persistent, refusing to fall despite exhaustion. Truth here does not shout, it endures. And finally, what remains is not death but a creation, a legacy shaped through collaboration, hope offered to the future, and a quiet walking away from what could never be fixed. And the final message like from Diana, uh, the message itself is very gentle, very maternal, and luminous. Even in living, something was planted that continues to grow. And pretty much that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, Happy New Year to all of you. Hit likes, subscribe to my channel, and see you guys soon in the next videos.